Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome, fellow adventurers, to the Island Vacation Travel Podcast, your passport to paradise. All right, get ready to embark on a thrilling journey with us while we explore the world's most exotic destinations, uncover hidden gems, and also share insider tips to make your dream vacation a reality. Now, I could hardly contain myself today. I could hardly contain myself today in my excitement, guys, because today I'm going to be the guide through this tropical paradise. Today, we are going to take a deep dive into a hidden gem in Florida by the name of Winter Haven, which is where I stay, and that is in Polk County, right? Now, I am Al Philosian, your host of Island Vacation Travel Podcast. Um, and as I said, we are located in Winter Haven, Florida. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys. Now, on this podcast, we're not just going to be talking about travel. We're igniting your wanderlust and fueling your enthusiasm for unforgettable getaways. All right. Now, today we're going to be talking about, as I said, Florida. We've been moving around a little bit so that we give options of different places. Today we're going to focus on beautiful Florida. Now, whether you're a seasoned globetrotter or even planning your first escape, we got something special for you and everyone. This podcast is your one-way ticket to any country. All right. Um, whether you're going adventure hopping or whether you're just going and visit or you want to go stay for a little bit, this is what we do. We're trying to give you all the information so that you could be prepared. So today it's all about Central Florida and Winter Haven. So buckle up because this episode promises to be exciting, be unwound of inspiration, storytelling, and also insider secrets to create an ultimate island vacation experience. Now, you would say, so why Winter Haven? What makes Winter Haven so special? Let me tell you about Winter Haven. So, Winter Haven is a unique city located in the heart of Central Florida. The city is known for its beautiful lakes, charming downtown area, and numerous parks and recreation opportunities. Now, it's just a short drive from some of the most famous attractions in the area, including theme parks in Orlando, Kissimmee, and even Tampa as well, right? Winter Haven is known as the chain of lakes city. That's because there is that much lakes out here. I know I spoke about Lakeland some time ago, which is just about 10 to 15 minutes away, but Winter Haven is where all the lakes are. It's pretty much like the Greenland, Iceland thing. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. So, as I said, Winter Haven is known as the chain of Lake City because of its interconnected system of 50 lakes. I always make a mistake as to how many lakes. It's 50 lakes that's actually there. These lakes provide visitors with plenty of opportunities for boating, fishing, water sports, skiing, just to name a few. Some of the most popular lakes include Lake Howard, Lake Cannon, and also Lake Eloise. Lake Eloise is not too far from us, from here, actually at my house, right? Lake Howard has a beautiful park with walking trails and picnic areas, while Lake Eloise is home to Legoland, Florida resorts. That's where the water ski takes place, um, which is a popular theme park for families if you're not familiar with Legoland and you don't have kids, right? Like the Legoland movie and all that stuff. Yeah. Now, you'd say, what else can visitors do like in Winter Haven, Florida? There's still much more stuff to do. And I'm going to go in detail as well. Winter Haven has a charming downtown area with shops, restaurants, and museums. Um, the Polk Museum of Arts, located in Winter Haven, and features an impressive collection of artworks from around the world. And the downtown area also has a farmers market every Saturday, where visitors can actually buy fresh produce and handmade goods. And it's actually pretty nice out there. We plan on going out there too, because we have the holistic stuff and also we have our store and the travel agency. So we try to put our stuff out there. So come downtown and check us out when you have a chance, or you're down in Winter Haven, Florida, or anywhere around Polk County, as a matter of fact. Right? Now I know you'll be worrying about like where would you stay when you come down to Winter Haven, Florida. Let me tell you, um, Winter Haven has plenty of options for accommodation, from budget friendly hotels to luxurious resorts. Then you have the Legoland Hotel. It's located in the Legoland, Florida resort, and it offers themed rooms and family-friendly amenities. So it's like Lego themed rooms, and then of course it's catered for the family. If you're bringing your kids out here, grandparents, everybody, it's suited for that definitely. And there's also like a separate or area like a beach cabana area, something like that. If you describe it like that, it's actually nice as well. It's like you have your own little hut, your own little house, so that way you're not in the hotel itself. It's a different style. Um, then you have the Lake Roy Beach Inns. As I said, that's another popular option, that's located on the south shores of Lake Roy and offers breathtaking views of the lake. You have a courtyard, a Marriott not too far from Legoland, like walking distance for about a minute or two. Then you also have a new hotel that's coming down in Starbridge, that's in downtown Winter Haven, right? Then on Cyprus, you have Hampton. No, yeah, is it a Hampton or a Hilton Inn? There's a few hotels out there, and of course you have lots of inns. You also have lots of vacation homes. You have Airbnbs. This is the place for vacation homes because Davenport is right next door. So when people don't want to have to go into like a hotel to visit the theme parks or to visit Orlando, they would get a vacation home in Central Florida in Winter Haven, where you're like directly center. You have Tampa to the west, Orlando to the east, and then if you go down south, you end up reaching Miami, right? But that's a little distance. So accommodation is not a problem in Winter Haven, right? Now, of course, wherever you stay, you gotta eat. What is there to eat in Winter Haven? What are the dining options, you may ask? Winter Haven has a variety of dining options, from casual eateries to fine dining restaurants. There's this beautiful restaurant I like, the Fire Restaurant. It's actually downtown. They're doing some renovation on it where you're going to have a curbside to be able to eat. So that's going to be exciting. It already had a balcony outside and a back patio, but now they're going to make it even more exclusive and even more welcoming. So the Fire Restaurant is a popular spot that serves up delicious American cuisine in a modern atmosphere. There's also the Nutmeg, the Nutwood. Sorry about that. That is another great option that offers farm to table dishes made with local source ingredients. And for those who love seafood, Harborside. Harborside has everything you could think of. Whether you need a lobster, anything you need, you could get it out in Harborside. So that's an option we have there. So Harborside Restaurant is a must-visit spot that overlooks Lake Ship, and that's actually the connecting lakes. So you'll see boats, jet skis, all kind of stuff on the water, right there. So it's very entertaining. It's very serene. It's beautiful. People will just pull up with their boats or their jet skis right to the harbor side and come and have a dinner, breakfast, lunch, have a drink, and then head back out. It's just what people do out here, right? So, yes, you have some great dining options. Um, I'll give you some more insight. You have places like Old Man Frank's, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go down into it. There's Old Man Frank's, there's Tanner's, there's Caribbean Bay, there's Apple Bar. That's just to name a few. There's the gyro spot, the seafood spot. So we have some local spots out here in Winter Haven that you could enjoy. Then there's the taco bus. The taco bus is always a bumping 24/7. That's on Wrecker Highway. If you're ever passing out here, don't forget to check out the taco bus. Dollar tacos, great service, quick service, and they've been around there for a long time. Big taco bus, huge taco bus with lots of everyone goes out there and eat. Like everyone goes out there and eat. You see the police pull over, fire service pull over, nurses pull over, regular people going to work, everyone. And they treat everyone very nice. So we gotta big up the taco bus on Wrecker Highway, right? So, guys, I hope you are being entertained. I hope you're enjoying what's going on. Um, for those that can't see, I hope you could hear what's going on. I'm gonna go into a little bit more detail on Winter Haven because I'm very, as I told you all, you have a lot in store when it comes to Winter Haven, and I'm excited about it. You should be excited too. Now, if you're planning a trip, right, to Winter Haven, my biggest tip as the owner of Island Vacation Travel Agency and being a travel counselor, um, my biggest tip would be to plan your trip around the lakes, right? So that way you can get a chance to enjoy everything, whether it's whether you rent a boat or a kayak and explore the chain of lakes. That would be that's actually an awesome idea. And don't forget to pack sunscreen and a camera, right? Also, be sure to check out for event calendars for Winter Haven. You could always visit Central Florida or download the app, and you could actually find out everything that's going on there. Sometimes we at Island Vacation Travel Agency we try and post up stuff and try and share, so that's also an option too, right? So that's just don't forget, as I said, the sunscreen. I don't know people. I see people on there kayaking a lot or paddleboarding. Personally, I wouldn't because I've seen alligators in there. They don't bother people, but they're around. And it's a chain of lakes, so it means that the lakes can be connected. Then there is some lakes that I've been to, and I'm pretty sure they're not connected, like Circle B Reserve, which I'll get some images of the dinosaurs that live out there for you all to see. Like it's crazy. I think I have some live footage on my. Sorry about that. I have some live footage on my GoPro, which I need to load up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so that y'all could see it. But the last time I went, we only saw one big turtle, like one big alligator. Like the other one was in the water. I'm not sure if I got images of it properly, but there were times they were on land and they're just chilling, sunbathing, huge ones. So that's why I wouldn't advise people to just go kayaking or paddleboarding in any lake in Winter Haven because I got a lake just outside of my house in my backyard, and even this one had an alligator in it some time ago. The neighbor and I we got the animal people to come and get it and put it in a bigger lake, a better lake, because it was antagonizing our dogs. It was about to make food out of the dogs, and we cannot have that. Blitz and Jazz do not like that. Would not like that. That's my dogs. My dogs were safe. We have a gate and a big backyard, but the neighbor has to walk, and sometimes, it might be dark and they might not see it. So that's why I would not necessarily advise people to go paddleboarding or kayaking in the lakes in Winter Haven, but you'll see people doing it. They do it all the time. Um, it's normal. It's normal. You see them by how they call the place, Old Man Frank's. You actually get to see them while you're sitting down eating. So that's just some information for you right there, right? So, like I said, plan your trip around the lakes. Don't forget your sunscreen and also your camera. It's a little cool right now. It's getting a little bit cooler right now. If it's in the summer, oh my God, you need a hot sunscreen, water, and everything else, right? A fan to put around your neck and everything else because it's pretty hot down in Winter Haven. Also, be sure to check out the events calendar. As I said, you could always download the app Visit Central Florida. It has everything and a whole roadmap as to what you could do. You could plan the trip around there. There are always fun events happening throughout the year, including the Winter Haven Fine Art, Wine and Jazz Festival in February, and the Caroleon Classic 5K Run and Walk in April. I hope I pronounced that right. Right. So that's just some of the things that you could do out there. I'm gonna go a little bit more in detail as to even more things you could actually do in Winter Haven, and you'll see it for yourself. Like there's a lot you could actually do. All right, let's just go into it. So, Winter Haven is a home to Legoland Resort, Peppa Pig, theme park, Florida, and much more. Get on the Winter Haven's chain of lakes experience. As I said, experience the city's award-winning community theater, lakes, restaurants, and local kid-friendly breweries. So even like there are some breweries that we have down here. One of the ones that I like is Grove Roots Brewery, and yeah, it's an open area, so there's places for the kids to run around and play and make other meet other kids because it's more like professionals that go out there. So after a long day's work and stuff, you go have a pint of beer and chill out, and the kids run around, play their blocks, their games, Connect Four, and all that kind of stuff. That's what I really, really love about Winter Haven. The bars have places to chill out outside, and you could actually hang out and make friends and make new friends, play games, play cornhole, play Connect Four, play Jenga, play drafts, darts, pools, and actually make friends, right? Um, Places to go and things to see in Winter Haven. There is so much, so much, and I'm gonna go into the list right now a little bit more. Winter Haven has many meanings to many people, right? For some, it's literally as it sounds. It's the perfect haven for the harsh winter months up north. So you would find people from Canada coming out here, Vermont. Like you'll find a lot of people from up north where the harsh winters are. Yeah, they move out here. To others, winter even means I'm experiencing the lakeside lifestyle. Pontoon boat tours, paddleboarding, wakeboarding, water skiing, kayak tours, and fishing. That's what we do out here. That's why I like it out here. So it's not just chilling. You have a lot of stuff you could actually do out here concerning just moving around, right? Concerning just moving around. Now, there is a very big deal with water skiing in Winter Haven, Florida, right? Very, very big deal. People love the water out here. For water skiers, no location is as torrid as the banks of Lake Eloise, the home of Cypress Gardens in Winter Haven. It is filtering that the central point or in the spot Sentinel celebration is here in Florida's sweetest spot. So when it comes to water skiing, it has a historical past about water skiing. You would hear stories for 100 years, right? So they're celebrating the 100-year anniversary. Well, they celebrated it last year, and that's just amazing that 100 years they had skiing out there, and it's still taking place right now. You could still go out on the lakes and see the ladies practicing, the men practicing, and everything else. And holidays, there are shows that go on, there are events that go on, and everything else, right? So yeah. Um, some of the activities that you could find out there is like experience Winter Haven's chain of lakes, as I said, during like a pontoon boat or even like just waterboarding or just anything like that. That's a great way to actually enjoy the lakes. The lakes are not too big. The connections are not too bad. The traffic is pretty good. The sailors on the water are actually very, very courteous. They'll wave, they'll be nice, they'll be polite. Anything you need, they could help you out with, right? And then we have people that can come and assist you on the water, right? So other things you could do is go and check out the Cypress Gardens water ski team. Yeah. They perform on Lake Silver on the third Saturday of each month. You could check that out. Another thing you could do is you could rent kayaks from off the chain kayak company. Big ups to y'all. And then explore the chain of lakes. And they'll get those kayaks to you and get you situated, right? Another thing you could do is you could go to the theater. And this theater is nationally and internationally acclaimed as well. Theater Winter Haven, right? And this has been called one of the best theaters in America, actually, right? When you've seen people like Karen Oliver, which is a Tony Award winner, has all visited the theater Winter Haven. So you know it's a world-renowned theater, right? And the season runs from September through April. So there are plays that actually take place there. Another thing you could do is you could take flight in an open cockpit biplane with Waldo Wright's flying service, right? You can take control and fly the plane yourself if you dare. No flying experience required. So, as I've always said, if you're interested in learning how to fly a plane and all this, yeah, Polk County is the right place for you. There are so many different opportunities, especially for kids, adults, anyone. I advise anyone to, if your kids are interested in that, yeah, bring them over. Um, you could also, as I said, well, I've said that a few times, tour the chain of lakes on paddleboard on a paddleboard. Um, the owner of the paddleboard company, Kami, will meet you at the lake of your choice with the boards, the paddles, professional flotation devices, instructions, um, interesting information about the area, and of course, big smiles. That's most important, right? Um, you could also learn, as I said, you could learn how to water ski in Winter Haven. There are classes you could actually get to do that. You could watch your kids splash around all day at Legoland Florida Water Park, a water park designed specifically for kids ages 2 to 12. So it's not too deep. It's not deep. You have Lego blocks in there, like like foam Lego blocks, so they could have fun. They could build stuff. They could make friends. They could share. So if you're too hot out there, yeah, you actually have a water park out here at Legoland, right? You could sit under the bayan tree. Originally planted as a seedling in 1939 in Cypress Gardens at Legoland Resorts. And when you get in the resort property, that's when you're going to see that plant. It's actually a very old plant from 1939. Very old, almost 100 years already. Right? Don't forget, you could rent a pontoon boat from Marine Supplies if you ever need, if you're in Winter Haven and you need to figure out how to move around and you need a pontoon boat. Yep, to cruise around the different lakes, the chain of lakes, you could just reach out to Marine Supply or just buzz us and we could actually direct y'all. That's why I want to talk, make sure we give everybody some light in Winter Haven that does a hard job to make sure that we are happy out here. Paddle or floating across Lake Eloise to watch Legoland, Florida action packed Brickbird Water Sports Stunt Show. So that's something else that takes place at Legoland. It's a Brickbeard's Water Sports Stunt Show. Pretty interesting, huh? Let me know if you've seen it. Let us know what's going on in the chats if you'll have any questions. Yeah. And for those that can't see what's going on, sorry about that, guys. Yeah. So, another thing we have, if you need to go Musa, this is a very subtle place where we have a lot of different amenities. So you could actually go inside out yoga studios and actually get your body exercise and get that blood pumping and get the brain cells flowing and everything else, right? um like I said, another place that would be beautiful to enjoy is the Harborside restaurant for dining. We dare you to eat the entire Harborside fish sandwich in one sitting. You won't be able to do it, it's huge. Right? Or you could check out the lobsters out there too. It's pretty good. I've got some good feedback as well. I need to go try out some other stuff out there. I always go get my oysters from Old Man Frank's, right? Which I'll talk about in just a second, right? You could enjoy some of your craft beer, as I said, from Central Florida Grove Roots Brewing Company. Another place you could go, which has been around for a very long time, it's family owned entirely and it's been there for a very, very long time. Andy's Igloo. And if you want, you could check out on our Instagram and you'll see that I go out there and take videos and everything of it so that you could see and put a place to the face of where I'm talking about. Andy's Igloo has burgers, fries, and a garbage can milkshake. Beautiful. Well, very well known for its milkshake and its ice creams, right? Um, that's a whole family affair. You'll see everybody out there on a Sunday. Another bit, as I said, one of my favorite places, Harry's Old Place, right? You could go get some pecan grouper. Just, I personally don't really like pecan grouper, but some people really, really like it. I realize it's something that's very common. So that's something you could check out, right? Another place you could visit is the Union Tap Room. Now, listen to this. This is very interesting, and I'm pretty sure you haven't seen or heard many places have anything like this. What is our time looking like? Oh, we're getting up there in time. Yes, so Union Tap Room. You could visit Polk County's first self-pour tap room featuring 40 taps of rotating craft beer, cider, wine, cold brew coffee, and kombucha. Let me go back to that list. 40 taps. And it's rotating. So they might have different ones there. Craft beer, cider, wine, cold brew coffee, and kombucha. If you're healthy, there's something for you too. And that is Union Tap Room. I love it out there. You put a band on your arm, you just scan it, and then that's how you drink. Whatever you want. If it's just 1 teaspoon is, or if you want one taste, that's all it is. Just be careful when you're drinking out there. Drink responsibly, right? You could also enjoy a cup of Rich's Fine Coffee or honeycomb bread bakers, or at one of our favorite new places, Haven Coffee Roasters, right? Where you get fresh roasted coffee. I love it out there at Haven Coffee Roasters. I have meetings out there, I meet clients out there too. If you're trying to book travel or we need to talk or meetings or anything like that, that's where we actually go out there. We actually patronize the businesses and we move around out there, right? You could also find a unique gift for yourself when it comes to shopping. Oh my bad, I didn't even mention there is shopping out there as well. I'm just gonna just skim through the places because we are coming up on time. You could find some good shopping out there. Of course, there's way better shopping in Kissimmee and Orlando, or even Lakeland because it's a more bigger city. But Winter Haven, you could also get some stuff out there without having to move around. Find a unique gifts for yourself or your favorite BFF at the shop. We also have an online shop too, but we don't have a brick and mortar. So you could go and check out the shop for your gifts. Um, if you have a few hours and love to shop, head straight to Sherman's Antiques. This is open 7 days a week. Sherman's Antiques has 5,000 square feet of and antiques and a doll hospital. Sorry about it. I got stunned by that myself. Yeah, yeah. So, also, you could shop for a pair of chachos or new Orvis fly rod at Andy's Donald Company, um, which happens to be the boutique version of Ray, right in the heart of downtown. And I don't know. Oh, let me describe it like that for you. In every city that you arrive, there is the water tower. It is just around the water tower in the center of Winter Haven, where they have the Saturday markets. And there is a nice little walkway with some swings and lights out there. It's just beautiful. You could go chill out there in the night and just hang out. I might just go to that tonight with the wife. That's just how much of a beautiful place it is, right? Now, lastly on the list I have there for shopping. For now, we have, oh, there is actually more stores, but we'll get into more detail of it some other time when we have more time. But you could get the latest fashion trends at Winter Haven's newest boutique, 417 Boutique by Kate, right? And that's Cate. And I know this has been an extensive list of places and things to do in Winter Haven. I know a lot of people think there's nothing out there, but yes, there are things to do in Winter Haven. There's lots of stuff to do. It is a nice little quiet little town, but it has enough stuff to do out here. I just went through the whole list for you so that you could see what it's actually like. This has been a bunch of information. I know it's a lot. As I said, don't forget to download the Visit Central Florida app. That's going to help you to find new places, to navigate, to know where's having what and what events are going on. I just want to thank you guys for joining us every single week. And together, let's explore, discover, and unwind in the most stunning corners of the planet. Today, as you could see, we discovered a new place, Winter Haven, but that's where I stay, so I've already went ahead and discovered it. I just want people to know that it's time to pack your bags, take a leap of faith, and let your wanderlust run you wild and go explore the world. Guys, I want to thank you so much for joining us today on this episode of Island Vacation Travel Podcast. Be sure to tune in next time for a next exciting travel destination and also tips on how to navigate those destinations. Right? Remember to share, like, subscribe, right? And don't forget, guys, to stay positive. This has been Island Vacation Travel Podcast. And until next time, guys, have happy travels and stay blessed.